Hello everyone, iCool Tech here, back with a brand new video. Today we will be taking a look at how iOS 13.4 Developer Beta 1 has been running on my iPhone SE. But before we get into the video, if you happen to be new to the channel, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button with notifications turned on to stay up to date with all the latest news, announcements, and of course updates from Apple, as well as reviews, tutorials, and more from iCool Tech. Every subscriber you get truly does mean a lot and it's very appreciated. Anyways, let's get right into the video. So I've been running iOS 13.4 on my iPhone SE for almost a week now, and overall the experience has been great. iOS 13.4 brings some nice new features, including a feature that's been long awaited since WWDC 2019, and that is iCloud folder sharing. Now, if you want to see what's new in this update, an in-depth overview, you can check out my overview right here in the iCard. And as pretty much with any update, you can safely assume that there have been plenty of bug fixes and security improvements under the hood. So let's talk about performance. iOS 13.4 has been great when it comes to performance. Everyday tasks such as app launching, multitasking, scrolling through web pages, streaming video, etc. has not seen a major increase in performance, but there is one that's slightly noticeable. Even if it's small, iOS 13.3.1's overall performance was just fine. So let's hope that iOS 13 continues on improving instead of getting worse, and as always, any change is welcome. Animations have been great on iOS 13.4. Ever since I updated, animations such as scrolling through web pages, swiping through your home screen, opening and closing the control center and the notification center, opening and closing apps, and using force touch, or in this case haptic touch, have been buttery smooth. I haven't noticed any major stutter, and if there was any, it was very, very minimal. Now on to battery life. First off, I would just like to clarify that my iPhone SE is running a maximum capacity of 93%, and although it has had a restart, I've manually disabled performance throttling, as you can see right here. And we're going to talk about standby time first, because iOS 13.4 is actually a step back from iOS 13.3.1, and now standby time on 13.3.1 was very good, with very little battery drain on standby. Typically, I'd see a difference of 5 to 6% after leaving the phone off the charger for the night. On iOS 13.4 Developer Beta 1, the difference is actually bigger. On this iOS version, the difference is about 8 to 9%. Of course, this is a first beta release, so that is kind of expected, but let's hope that Beta 2 is better. As for light use, I'd say on iOS 13.4, you could pull off an entire day without charging the device. Now, if you are more of a heavy user, like watching a lot of videos, spending a lot of time browsing the web, playing games, I'd recommend keeping a spare charger with you throughout the day. Overall, iOS 13.4 has been great for a first beta. I'm really excited for future beta releases as well as the full release. This will most likely be the very last milestone update to iOS 13, so let's hope that it ends off on an at least somewhat good note. Now, when should we expect Beta 2? Well, looking back at past beta releases, you'll see that Apple they like to release new betas in the middle of the week. This means we could expect to see Developer Beta 2 tomorrow, February 12th, and possibly a public Beta 2 either later this week or early next week. Now for the main question, should you update? Well, if you're on iOS 13.3.1 or an older version of iOS 13 and you are okay with installing beta firmware on your device, I'd say go ahead. However, if you are running iOS 12 or older, I'd highly recommend staying there if of course you can. Now, if you are using an iPhone 7, I will have my full review up for that probably tomorrow, so stay tuned. Anyway, that's all I have for you in today's video. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you enjoyed or found it helpful in any way. If you happen to be new to the channel, definitely make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also make sure to check out the iCool Tech official Discord, link in the description down below as always. If you have any questions, comment down below and I'll definitely get back to you. And also let me know how your experience has been with iOS 13 on the iPhone SE. Alright everyone, that's all I have for today's video. See you in the next video.